The United States Supreme Court ruled Monday that people convicted by non-unanimous juries before the High Court barred the practice a year ago don't automatically have the right to a new trial. The justices ruled 6-3 that people convicted before their decision last year shouldn't benefit from it. This decision affects people who were convicted in Louisiana and Oregon, as well as the U.S. territory of Puerto Rico, the only jurisdictions that still allowed non-unanimous juries up until last year. Tonight, we talk about the ramifications of this latest decision with Daniel Engelberg, who is the head of the Trials Division for the New Orleans Public Defender's Office. Daniel, thanks for coming on the show.
It's great to be with you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. All right, so you would think that when someone's life and liberty are at stake, the law would require the unanimous approval of every single juror. Can you tell us the history of non-unanimous juries in Louisiana, specifically its racist origins?
Sure. In the Louisiana Convention of 1898, where they revised the Constitution, they specifically amended the Louisiana Constitution to, and it's a quote from the convention, to advance white supremacy. And in doing that, they took out the unanimous jury requirement because they wanted to make convictions easier and to not allow for dissenting voices in that jury room, particularly from black dissenting voices, to get in the way of convicting folks. And as you know, we have a state penitentiary in Angola, Louisiana, which is a former plantation, and one of the highest incarceration rates in the whole world. And the fact that we had non-unanimous juries since 1898 from that racist constitutional convention directly ties into the mass incarceration of this state, and the fact that there are thousands of people in Angola working the fields on what is essentially a plantation with one of the biggest and highest per capita mass incarceration states in the whole country.
Well, last year's Supreme Court decision ruling that non-unanimous juries were unconstitutional was a real victory because it meant that both Oregon and Louisiana had to finally embrace one of the fundamental pillars of the criminal legal system, that jury verdicts must be unanimous. But yesterday's ruling was a real setback. Please explain why.
Yeah, I think you see this from the United States Supreme Court throughout history. You get one step forward and a step back, a step forward, a step back. And what the United States Supreme Court said in their decision that came out was that they did not consider the fact that over 1,600 people were convicted with non-unanimous juries to really matter, and to be what they call a watershed type event to fix those wrongs. And it really is a stain on the United States Supreme Court to bless a Jim Crow jury system that had been going for over a century.
Now, you're the head of the Trials Division at the New Orleans Office of the Public Defender. Before non-unanimous juries were outlawed, how often did you see people convicted by a majority vote?
Oh, it was very commonplace, and I represented plenty of people that had that happen to them, and so I'll never forget it. After one of my trials, I happened to run into a juror who saw me as we were getting coffee, and she was bawling. She was convinced that my client was innocent, and he was, and was powerless to do anything in that jury room. And the data backs that up. Over 45% of the proven exonerations in Louisiana are from non-unanimous juries. And I believe that there are over 100 people still in prison today who were convicted, who are innocent, and who were convicted of non-unanimous juries, and who had people in those rooms who believed in their innocence, but because of the Jim Crow law that had been in place, their voices were never listened to.
So she would have been that one holdout. We talk about raising that reasonable doubt in the mind of at least one juror, and that would be a win, and she would have been that. But of course, the way that things work in Louisiana, or did at least, didn't make that happen. All right, so can you tell us about some of the cases that your office has handled where people have been convicted by a split jury, and what happened as a consequence?
Well, one of the things that we did and we fought hard to do for the last 20 years is to preserve our clients' rights to object to a non-unanimous jury system that we knew was unconstitutional. And we've been screaming it from the rooftops so anyone would listen, and yet the prosecutor just kept plowing forward and getting, verdicts that were unconstitutional, and judges, frankly, allowed that to happen. And it wasn't until a massive movement that happened statewide that we both outlawed it and, through the victory in the Ramos decision, finally proved it was unconstitutional. So we actually, and for many of the people that were still in their direct appeal process, they are now back, with their convictions overturned under the Ramos decision. We still believe that the over 1,600 people in Louisiana that had non-unanimous jury verdicts actually can get a remedy under the state constitution, and we're going to keep fighting for them until every one of them gets justice.
So there are about 1,600 people still in prison in Louisiana convicted by non-unanimous juries. Does their fate now rest entirely in the fate of individual DAs?
Yeah, for both in individual DAs and in judges in those courtrooms. And so we have elected DAs and elected judges. And so we had it heightens the importance that the DAs we elect and the judges we elect, if you're in a state that elects judges, share the values of having a non-racist criminal legal system. And we're hopeful that because of this movement around the country that has seen and finally called out the criminal legal system for what it is, that we are finally getting district attorneys and judges that are going to prioritize both the fairness of the system, to give people faith in the system, and undo the wrongs of the past.
All right, head of the Trials Division for the New Orleans Public Defender's Office, Daniel Engelberg. Thank you so very much.
Thanks for having me.